I got to number 1 in the world with this LOGBAIT deck. Most of you guys know this deck most likely from RYLEYS already. I actually subbed in the Ice Spirit for the Fire Spirit since I feel like the Ice Spirit really helps against troops like Hawk Rider and also Balloon. An absolutely crazy deck to play right now in the meta. So guys, since we dropped to number 3 in the world while I'm recording this, I got number 1 early as you guys saw in a screenshot in the intro. We're trying to push back to number 1 in the world now instead of showing you replays. So if you guys enjoy this format, make sure to subscribe, make sure to give a fat thumbs up on the video. I would really appreciate this if you guys enjoy this type of top ladder live gameplay, since it's not easy to do. So we go for skeletons here. Skeletons are coming a bit late, but that's fine. So far he has the goblin barrel, he has the spear goblins, and he also has the dart goblins. So that's an interesting bait deck. So I'm gonna go now here for my barrel. He has log, so it might be just the normal bait deck with the dart goblins of the prince, which I'm playing, and maybe he just has the, how's it called, the spear goblins, because maybe he thinks spear goblins are better right now. Let's see. I'm just gonna go for my mighty miner here. He also goes in for the mighty miner. And what I'm gonna do right now is just gonna go now for my barrel here. I'm also gonna drop, or I wanted to go for the ability Rise, since the ability most likely would have killed the cannon. That would have been a huge play, but didn't work out, so that's a bit annoying. Also, the focus needs to be there for sure, since, yeah, this is a really important game for me. So if my commentating is a bit lacking, I really apologize. It's not easy to play against the best players in the world and also commentate at the same time, for me at least. Okay, I'm just gonna go for my mighty miner here. Also going now for my ice spirit like this, just to freeze that down, and we are looking good so far. So it doesn't really make sense for him to use the ability. We both most likely have the rocket. Can we get the ability out? Oh, that would have been so cool, since the damage would have been crazy. I think if 333 damage, that's the mighty miner on maxed levels. So what I'm going to do right now is just going to use this and this. So I might get just one shot with the princess, which is already good. And I'm just going to drop my cannon here. As you guys can see, we got a few princess shots. So I need to go in for my log here. The only real annoying thing is that he has a free card cycle now, so he might be able to outcycle my log. So I'm going to go now for my princess here. Set up my skeletons like this. So we're already back to another log really soon. So I'm going to go for my mighty miner here. Barrel. And now I think we can both outcycle each other. Okay, I'm gonna go use my ability here. Okay, I'm using my skeletons. This is a really good defense, I hope so at least. Please defend this. Okay, that was pretty close to be fair. So I'm just gonna go my mighty miner like this. Log. Okay, going now for my barrel here. Okay, that's an absolutely intense game. I'll just go for my princess. He also plays bait, so you guys can see how good really bait is right now. I'm also going now for my log here, since I need to. Man, spearguns are so annoying in a mirror matchup, since he can always get some trip damage on my tower. This is like really the annoying thing about this matchup. And he's also playing pretty well so far. Need to give him that for sure. Okay, that wasn't honestly not too bad for me. Going for my ice spirit here, dropping my log. Okay, the question is if we can come back this one. Since the bait mirror, it feels really tough. I mean, I could also show all of you the gameplay of my number 1 push, but I feel like that's more entertaining for you guys. Okay, let's see. Let's see what he does next. Okay, we're gonna get some damage, but not as much as I would have liked to. Okay, I'm gonna go now for my Groscher Gräber. Ice Spirit like this. Okay. Also this, barrel here, log I need to do there. Okay, GG's, he played it pretty well. First loss for today, but let's get back to the winning streak. A really important lesson for you guys: if you don't lose games, you don't appreciate your wins. So we lost the game. I think this guy is an ice ball player, so going with a prince at the first play at the bridge Yeah, sometimes it's not a good play, but I guess in this matchup, it's a play I need to do. That's the kind of advantage I get from playing top laner, since I know some decks from my opponents, but also you can do it in mid laner, right? Since you still have the Mighty Miner against spam, so if your opponent drops a Mean Hot exam, you can go for the Mighty Miner and use the ability. If you guys don't have the Mighty Miner unlocked yet, you can use also the Valk instead. But yeah, for sure, we don't need to say, I don't need to tell you guys that champions are broken. So, going for my Ice Spirit in the back, and just relax a bit, and I think I'm just gonna drop my Bell. He most likely is, like, this is also an interesting matchup, since he has like a ton of cards against our stuff. So I'm just gonna go Princess here, also defending the Ice Wizard, so I think it was worth it, and he used the Knight anyway. So if he goes in for Expo now, I'm gonna work at that, but for sure soon I wanna go with my Mighty Mine, also with my, okay. That's a pretty aggressive play from you. Goes in for that. This is fine. I need to use my ability here since I feel like it's worth it in a way. So let's see what he does now. He goes in for a Knight. At least the Knight got shredded. So I'm just gonna go for a Prince at the bridge here. And gonna go for my Barrel. I don't really think he has too much against it. So I hope we are able to punish his Rocket in a way. So he goes in for his Ice Rider, but still, even with the Ice Rider, we get his tower down to 3k HP. So happy about that. Really ran a Rocket, but I mean, he can do that in this matchup, but we still punished him pretty well. We went with a really aggressive Mighty Mine, and we got so much value out of that. Even normally, Mighty Mine in this matchup isn't too great. Tesla, Ice with Skeleton should really do a good job, but his Skeleton placement wasn't on point. So I'm gonna go for my Log here, just cycling, go for my Ice Spirit at the bridge. And I'm just gonna go Prince opposite lane here. Why not? Going for my Barrel here. I just want to force out Elixir, right? So he goes in Force Tornado. What I'm going to do right now is just going to log like this. So we're also hitting that. And yeah, I need to be now really careful about what I'm doing. I'm just going to go now for my Barrel here. And Skeletons, Ice Spirit, Log. And also going now for another Barrel like this, and I just hope we're gonna get one step on a tower. That would have been at least pretty cool. We don't. I'm also protecting this with a cannon, since I feel like it might be worth it. Okay, good Ice Wizard, but really bad Log on his end. He didn't really need that. So what I'm gonna do right now is just gonna use my Großer Gräber, Barrel like this, also Princess. And I just hope we're gonna get... Oh, he misses that! That's huge! Log. Okay. So he might go Expo now. Oh, he doesn't. So I'm just gonna go for another Barrel here. Okay, I guess it's time for me to go also with my Rocket here. And I'm just gonna go Mighty Miner now to protect this. And now I'm just gonna go Log here. I mean, Cannon here, Log.
Peekaboo!
Cannon. Oh, let's go. He didn't protect it. That was huge. So I'm just gonna go Princess here since my Cannon is still alive. He goes in for Ice Wizard. I don't think I need to log this. Okay, I can actually. That's a really good log. We got so much value. That was a really good Cannon cycle. Didn't really expect it. So I'm gonna go also throw my Rocket here. So let's see if I'm able to just keep up the cycle. Let's go for a Barrel here on tower. Remember the time when Barrel also did like spawn damage, like the... What was it called? The Goblin Drill. Maybe you guys don't remember this time, but it was actually a cool time. So I'm just gonna go for another Barrel here. He goes in for a Tornado. We still get a really huge step of that. So I'm gonna go now for my big Mighty Miner. I'm also going for my Log here. Dropping another Log. And I guess Rocket should be enough. So I'm gonna throw my Rocket here and just hope we are quicker than him. Let's go. Rocket is coming down. GG's, well played. We learned our lesson. We lost the first game and now we bounce back. Here we go. Next game, Alpha. Morton, my son. Oh, great. Good luck to him. Let's see what he plays. So I'm just gonna go Princess Bridge here. Okay, he drops. It's Bandit. So he has Log, he has Rocket. I would say a really hard matchup, but lose or win, I will still let it in, guys. Yeah, still think it's pretty interesting to see against really, really good players. So I'm just gonna go Cannon like this. Skeletons rare, pretty good. Using my ability since I feel like, oh, it might be worth it. Oh, really good Fire Spirit from him. Well played, bro. Well played, bro. Good Fire Spirit. So I thought maybe we get a connection on tower. I would say the matchup itself is pretty bad. Since he has like Log, he has a cheap side, he can pressure us a lot. So this is a really bad matchup. I'm still trying my best to win this one. Okay, I mean, RYLEY beats him sometimes, but I guess we are also not in the best cycle. So I need to go Princess here. Just gonna do my Mighty Miner like this. Let's see what he does against that. Using my ability now. I guess it's a okay ability. Oh, it's even a really good ability, I guess. So I'm just gonna use my Prince at a bit since I feel like he's low on Elixir. And the only real play he can do is Log. So I'm gonna go immediately for my barrel. He has Skeletons. He also has Bandit. So he doesn't even need to log the... He doesn't even need to log the... How's it called? The Goblin Barrel. Since he has so many answers against that. Using a Mighty Miner here, also using my Ice Spirit. Another barrel is coming down, let's see. It's gonna push that, so yeah, we are really struggling in this matchup so far. Since he will also go now for the rocket cycle, pretty aggressive. Okay. Going for this now. Let's see if we can defend this, but most likely just Fire Spirit plus push this. Okay, we get some damage on top of that. It wasn't even too bad. Wasn't even too bad, to be fair. Ice Spirit. I think I'm just gonna go for a rocket here, rocket barrel. Is he back too? Okay, he's just playing this. Okay, he needs to log this. He does log this. Going for another barrel here. He pushes that so he doesn't get any damage. Phew. Oh no, the bandit. Princess. I need to go cannon here. Oh no, if I wouldn't have played... The thing is like, if I wouldn't... Yeah, I should have thrown... Oh man, if the bandit would have died in the situation, I could have thrown a barrel. And if I would have played the barrel there... he couldn't place rock and he had to defend since he didn't have log and cycle. A really unfortunate game still, I think a really close one. And this is how you can almost maybe could have played a bit cleaner. It was kind of hard since I wanted to take damage on the left side to kind of have like elixir advantage and rocket cycle. GG's, he played well. Let's do one more. Here we go, guys. We want to close out today's video with a win. And this guy is way lower than us. So we're going to go for the good luck and let's see what he does. I'm going to play my Ice Spirit here and he drops his bomber. So we just face the dual deck. So I don't really want to face it again. Always want to have different matchups in the video. Otherwise, it's kind of boring to see the same decks over and over again. And yeah, kind of seeing the same matchups. Gonna go for my barrel now. Let's see what he does. It could be a E-Giant deck. Okay, cannon like this. Since I can. Normally, this cannon placement isn't working. But since he played the Hog Rider in the middle, we can. Also, really good Ice Spirit placement for sure. Fire Spirit is way better against bats. Way more consistent. You normally hit all of them. But Ice Spirit against Hog Rider is better and also in some other matchups. So it really depends what your playstyle is. I like Ice Spirit. I have more fun using Ice Spirit, even with just one really like nothing like really changed or like nothing really big change. But I feel like Ice Spirit has way more potential in different scenarios. So I'm gonna go use my log here. He uses his zap. Oh, the prince bugged. And now I can just go in for my skeletons here. And I'm gonna use my princess here. Predict this for his bats. He uses his Inferno Dragon, but still look at the damage we got on the right side. We have a prince on the map and with a huge elixir advantage. So Also, I think our princess... Nah, our princess is gonna die. That's unfortunate. Should have played the princess lower, but I was really predicting his bats on the right side on top of the princess to clean it up. So, was a smart thinking. Didn't really work out, but that's fine. So, okay, I might just go in for my log to cycle, I guess. Matchup against Mega Knight should be really good. Ice Bird, and I'm just gonna go in for my barrel here. Doesn't have enough elixir for Mega Knight, I guess. Yeah, this is good. Can just use my skeletons here if he goes in for a freeze princess. And also, I guess the cannon will kill the bomber. Okay, at least almost. Ice Bird. Barrel. And we are looking good. So, princess coming down. Skeletons. Okay, this could be really annoying now. This could be really annoying now, since we need to go in for this here. And now I need to go for an Ice Bird like this. Really perfect Ice Bird placement. Really happy about this. And now I'm just going to use my build here to kind of push that back. Also still have a Mighty Mine on the map. So it was a really tricky situation, but we let it connect. And then we're going for a Mighty Miner afterwards. So I think that was the best decision we could have done. We also go for a log here, so the princess will get 1 splash damage on the tower. And right now, just about going in for another barrel here. And the rest is just about defending in a good way for the last 10 seconds. Really good Ice Spirit. Cannon is coming down. Skeletons like this. And we're winning this one. I hope you guys had fun today's video. We got number 1 earlier. We kind of got like a 2-2 now here. I hope you guys enjoyed this ladder gameplay more than replays. Even general later. I hope you guys enjoyed this live gameplay. I would say I'm out. Use code MOD in the shop. And have an awesome rest of your day.